So we are here with one of our rock star flow warriors, Blair. If you wouldn't mind, let's just dive right into this, because you've been such a success with this program and have shared with me over and over, how much this has really transformed your life. So what has it transformed? What's different for you? Where were you at then, and where are you at now?
Well, my life is totally different. Before I started this, I didn't go out and socialize. I stayed home a lot. I didn't really have a social life. I was very depressed, and I had gotten to a point where I was overweight to the point where my joints were aching. I thought something was going on with my knees. I was physically uncomfortable. I was mentally uncomfortable. I didn't feel good in my own skin. When I'd go around family, it would be like, oh gosh, you've gotten so big. And I didn't really know where to start. And I'm not really a good self-motivated person, but I started hearing about weight loss more and more with the GLP-1s coming out, and it sounded interesting, but I still had no information. So I found your program. And even then, I didn't know if I could do it. I didn't have that confidence. But I knew I was uncomfortable, right? I got to that point where I was like, you're uncomfortable, and I needed to do something, but I didn't know what.
Right. What were the biggest things you would say that was the, weight loss? Obviously, this is what everybody comes to us for, but really digging deeper than that, what was the problem for you?
Oh gosh. First of all, just getting started, right? That's the thing, is just jumping in and getting started. And before I met you and learned about your program, I didn't know really where to start or what to do. And I think looking at the program and talking about long fasting was I'll never be able to do that. And being able to get through that is pretty amazing. I think it's daunting to look at, and then you get into it, and just allowing myself to trust you and to follow the protocol. Mindset is huge. And I love how you touched on that. You gave us everything that we needed to be successful. But the mindset was huge, because without that, I feel like I couldn't have gotten through a fast. I wouldn't have been able to push myself to get to the gym, which that was probably the one thing that I always was not good about. And still to this day, that's my New Year's resolution, to get back on there, because I've fallen off.
Yeah.
But mindset, and community, you're being part of your community is huge. I think not doing it alone.
Awesome. I do remember you were dragging your feet in the beginning. My gosh.
Yes.
I mean, actually, just to start, you were dragging your feet. And then when you started, I think you were in, you were in.
I think I really do think it was that first long fast that really got me. And I started to feel better too, right? As I started doing those little things. But I'm an all or nothing person. So when I wasn't doing it perfectly, I was ready to quit. But I'm glad that I stuck with it, because today it's very different, especially with it being the holidays and being around family. It's so nice to have the compliments. Everyone says I look so good. They can tell my whole mood is better. And, where I was physically broken and mentally broken before, those things are coming back. And, to be able to go shopping for new clothes, and those things are so amazing. And my joints don't hurt anymore. And I'm getting out and socializing and having more of a life than just, when my kid goes to his dad's house on the weekend, staying in bed all weekend, and I didn't really talk to anybody about what I was doing. And so it was truly what they saw. And that, I feel, is huge,
Yeah, totally. Well, thank you so much for opening up, and I'm sure everybody will appreciate this. And we'll see you guys later.